Good morning and welcome to the Porch program. Glad to have you guys. I want to do just a little bit of a porch talk and just visit with people some this morning. And we have a lot of things going on in the world right now. We have the riots and things in Minnesota and other places. And I think sometimes we don't think about how blessed we are here in America, how blessed we are to be able to go out and tell our leaders we disapprove of the way they're doing things. We get to vote. We can vote leaders in, leaders out as we want to. Now, I know some people will debate that, and that's fine, but that's a part of our constitutional rights right now. And so we have people out protesting and doing dangerous things. Just recently, we had that young lady lost her life there in Minnesota. A very tragic thing, and it's just terrible that it happened. But it was to where several things came together at one time and made the perfect storm. And I'm talking about the ICE agent, the shooting of the lady through her windshield. I know people will be on both sides of the fence on this thing, and that's understandable. We all have different opinions and everything. Sooner or later, the facts bear out what the truth is, but it is unfortunate. I think we can all agree on that. And it's sad that it happened, but again, that's a lot of things came together, a lot of calamities came together into one great calamity, and that's what I see in the thing. And it caused the loss of life, and it affected more than one family. It's affected her family and the family of the ICE agent that did the shooting. So if you're a praying person, I'd be praying for both of those families. So that's that. But I want to go a little bit step further. I think sometimes here in America, we don't appreciate the fact that we can protest, that we can disagree. And I think about Iran right now, what's going on there. Now, I was just listening to the news this morning, and they don't know how many people have been executed there in Iran, but they know it's a few thousand, and they say it may be far more than that. We just don't have any way of knowing because there's no way of getting in there. They've shut out social media and all of those things. And anytime a regime wants to control things, they'll shut off all of our communications as much as they can. Remember that here in the United States, we have these things. We can communicate. We can share our thoughts and feelings on things. But I would say this to everybody right now. When you're out there protesting and deciding to break the law in your protest, and that's what you're doing if you're interfering with ICE agents, remember this: if you were in Iran, that wouldn't turn out very good for you, would it? So maybe I guess what I'm getting at is it's a time for us to count our blessings. It's a time for us to appreciate the Constitution of the United States of America. It's time to appreciate and be thankful for the things we do have instead of complaining so much about the things we don't have. Maybe it's time that we start talking to each other and quit hating each other. Maybe it's time that we start discussing ways to overcome this and listen to truth. Try to find out what the truth really is and say, let's let the truth be the center of the way we think and the way we act. Because right now, there's very little truth out there in the world, especially when you're in the media part of the world. Some of our normal media outputs they're very one-sided, and a lot of the social media is very one-sided. But we really need to talk about what the truth is. See, we don't always have to agree, but if we're not smart enough to understand that the truth trumps all of us, the truth is the truth. And once we hear that truth, we may have to say, my thinking was wrong. I got to change. But if you've decided that your truth is more important than the truth, then you'll never head down the right road, and you'll never be reasonable. And that's a big problem. So I guess I'm going to wrap this video up. It's not very long, but just wanted to say a few things. Let's be thankful for what we have, and let's share truth with each other. And if we disagree, let's be civil enough we can actually talk about that without burning down our neighbor's house or something stupid like that, or throwing rocks at ICE agents or even our neighbor for that matter. All right, guys, I know this wasn't real positive talk, but it seems like there's not a lot of positive things going on in the world today. And so I guess I'm really just trying to say, let's all take 2 steps back, stop, and think, and understand we have to live with each other. We're all Americans. God bless. Have a good day.